we have biotransformation and metabolism of drugs. Definition: it means the chemical alteration of the drug in the body. It renders a non-polar and lipid soluble compound into a polar or lipid insoluble compound so that they are not reabsorbed in the kidneys or the renal tubules and are excreted. Some of the drugs, like mostly the drugs, are hydrophilic, so they are not biotransformed and are excreted unchanged. That is, they do not undergo biotransformation. For example, decamethonium and gentamicin, etc. The site of biotransformation. The major site of biotransformation is liver, whereas others are kidneys, gut mucosa, lung, blood, and skin. Biotransformation has consequences. Basically, three consequences. First is inactivation. Some of the drugs and their active metabolites will be rendered into a less active or inactive form. For example, in the case of lidocaine or ibuprofen and paracetamol. Active metabolites from an active drug. Some active drug will be partially metabolized, will be partially converted to one or more active metabolite. For example, codeine into morphine, primidone into phenobarbital, and diazepam into oxazepam. Then on the third point, we have activation of an inactive drug. Sometimes an inactive drug is converted into an active metabolite. This usually refers to prodrug. Prodrug is an active form which is more stable. It is better bioavailability quality, that is, it has better absorption quality. Then it has desirable pharmacokinetic properties. Then it has less side effects and toxicity. For example, levodopa in dopamine, enalapril and dipivirine in epinephrine. Some enzymes, which are the enzymes that are principally involved in biotransformation, fall under two categories. First is microsomal enzymes, second is non-microsomal enzymes. The microsomal enzymes are present in the endoplasmic reticulum of the liver, which are UGTs, P450 monooxygenases. Okay, basically the ones which are in phase 1 reaction. Then we have cytoplasm, mitochondria of the liver and the plasma and other tissues. These are the sites for the non-microsomal enzymes. The non-microsomal enzymes are like esterases, aminodases. These will undergo basically phase 2 reactions. These will help in phase 2 reactions. They show genetic polymorphism. If we see the microsomal enzymes, they are inducible by the drugs, certain dietary constituents and other agencies. But the non-microsomal enzymes are not inducible like the first category, that is the microsomal enzymes. Then we have chemical reactions in biotransformation. There are two types of chemical reactions. First is phase 1 reaction, which is also called as non-synthetic reaction. Then we have phase 2, which is called as synthetic or conjugation reaction. In the phase 1 reaction, a functional group might be generated or might be exposed. The metabolite may be active or inactive. Phase 2, there is an endogenous radical which is conjugated to the drug metabolite. This mainly the drug metabolite is mostly inactive, and except a few drugs, for example morphine 6-glucuronamide. Okay, now phase 1 reaction, oxidation. What is oxidation? Oxidation is basically the addition of oxygen or the negatively charged radical, or the removal of hydrogen or addition of positively charged radical. Oxidation is the most important reaction which is involved in drug metabolism. Now various reactions which are in this fall under this category are hydroxylation, oxygenation, where the C, N or S atoms are present, N or O dealkylation, or oxidative deamination. In many cases, initially we see that the insertion of the O atom in the drug molecule produces a short-lived but highly reactive quinone or epoxide superoxide intermediate, which is later converted into a stable compound. These reactions are basically carried out by monooxygenases in the liver, which fall under the microsomal category. For example, oxidation occurs in cases of barbiturates, paracetamol, benzodiazepines, and phenytoin. Then reduction. Reduction is exactly the opposite of oxidation and is mainly done by the enzyme or cytochrome P450 enzymes working in the opposite direction. So these enzymes are microsomal enzymes as well. For example, chloramphenicol, warfarin, or we have halothane. Now hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is basically we are cleaving the drug molecule by addition of water molecules. Here the reaction is ester plus water on the in the presence of esterase will give us acid and alcohol. This reaction and this mechanism is mainly shown by choline, ester